Hello everyone, my name is Cindy Marlowe Weeks. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, thank you for tuning in. If you do know who I am, thank you for coming back. It is super early. It's Sunday morning. Today is March 8th, I believe. It's daylight savings and I need to get ready. It's like 6 something, but it's really 5 something. My eyes are just like not working with me today. They just will not stay open. So we're going to do full glam today. This is the chit chat, get ready with me. I'm doing this at a different angle just because I need to see my mirror here and the lighting's on me directly, which is wonderful. So you're getting like a side profile, but I'll switch between directions of angles. First, I'm taking the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. I always use this as a primer. It's really, really nice. I haven't done full glam in so long. I really hope I'm in focus too while I'm doing this. This is like a test run. We're just gonna see if this works. Now I'm going in with the Melanie Mills Hollywood Gleam Body Radiance, and this is in the rose gold one. I love this stuff so much. It makes my skin look alive even when I'm not. One thing that I want to talk about is 2020 goals. It's March. Like, can we just talk about that? This year is going by so fast and I just don't understand because it was just my birthday in January and now it is about to be spring in I think 10 days. And I just can't deal with it. Like, it's just going by too fast. I feel like after you turn 21, your life just starts sprinting, bro. Like, honestly, when I was 18 or like in high school, things used to go by so slow and now they just go by so fast and I just don't understand. Taking my Fenty Beauty, this is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is in 345. I love this stuff. Fun fact, I brought this in the summertime, so I know it's not my color. But your girl's really pale, so it gives me a tan, and I wear a lot of turtlenecks, so I don't have to worry about like my neck not blending or anything like that. Like, just throw a turtleneck on and you'll be fine, trust me. I don't know why I'm having breakouts. I went to bed, my skin was clear, and then I wake up and then bam. So the year is going by really fast. First quarter is almost over, and in a review and reflection of my year so far, I've done a lot. I've definitely done a lot. I'm proud of myself. And I think some of my goals for 2020, definitely to be productive, but it's also to just like slow down and relax, because one way or another, things get done. Whether you stress about it or you don't stress about it. I'm choosing not to stress this year because I tend to stress myself out when things aren't perfect, when they don't go my way. And I'm learning not to do that because sometimes in life that happens. And maybe that's just wisdom that's coming with my age. I'm not quite sure. I'm really just trying to make sure that I am having my goals. I have yearly goals, like everything that I need to complete in the year. And then each day, what has really helped me, y'all want to know that's really helped me? I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in yellow corrector. We're going to color correct real quick. Louis Vuitton bags under my eyes because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I was up watching TikTok. TikTok is of the devil, man. It keeps me up at night. I be hollering, like literally wheezing in my bed, laughing so hard because it's so funny. People are so funny. But what really keeps me on track with my goals is just being prepped the night before. Like, it's so funny how much preparation really helps you be ready for the next day. And I have this little board. Before, I used to write like my monthly goals on a board and like try to hit them, and that worked really well. Like, it did work. I made a video about it as well. However, I feel like me writing down just 3 goals that I have to do for the day has made me so much more productive than writing the pressures of the goals I have to complete for the month. So sometimes when I was like writing goals, like financial wise, when I was writing goals for my business, when I was writing goals for personal like self-care and self-health, literally I would be so stressed trying to meet them, and I feel like it just put a lot of unnecessary pressure on me. So if I break those goals down, like I have all of my stuff on a Google Doc. I'm such a nerd, but I keep all of my goals like in a folder on a Google Doc, and I make sure that I review it each month and I keep them in mind. And now I'm just kind of breaking them down week by week. I don't know, if my goal this month is to work out 4 times a week, well, I'll just put it weekly, like, okay, on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'm going to work out. So I'll break it down on my daily board, and if I know that on Friday I have to work out, Thursday night I'm going to have my workout clothes prepped. I'm going to write it on my board as one of the top 3 things I need to do. And instead of like having these huge goals on my board, for the month. It just allows me to break it down day by day, and it made it a lot easier and a lot less stressful for me. I have a lot on my plate. My days change constantly, like constantly they change. And I'm getting into like a normalcy. Is that a word? I think that's a word. Getting into like a normalcy of a schedule, but at the same time, it's like when you are running businesses, when you own businesses, you know, you can have a whole day planned and then something happened and then your whole day shifts or changes. Or like, for instance, I wasn't planning on traveling anywhere for a while. I just got 2 engagements that I now have to go to DC. I'm also going to Atlanta to either support ministries or actually speak on my own. That happens. So you just have to be prepared. I'm taking LA Go Pro Concealer. This is in the color Espresso, and I'm using this to contour. You just have to prepare. And at nighttime, what I've been doing is I've been laying my outfits out, and I've never in my life have been a person that's like, ooh, I'm gonna lay my outfits out, because I really wake up and it's, you know, depending upon the weather and the mood that I'm in. That don't work no more. That worked when I was in college and when I was young. But now it's like, all right, I have 20 minutes in the morning to get dressed. How can I make this the most efficient and effective 20 minutes ever while still looking put together, polished, and not looking like I just rolled out of bed? I downloaded this app called Stylebook, and it's a really great app. It's not sponsored. They're like a small startup company, and they're Black owned, which I really, really like. The CEO or the co-partner is Black. And she actually follows me on Instagram now, which is pretty cool. Can I tell you, that app has absolutely saved my life? Like, absolutely saved my life. It is ridiculous. I love it so much because it is a virtual closet, and it allows me to lay in bed and create outfits and still be creative, like in the sense, but I don't have to make the mess of opening all of those drawers and messing up my folding. I'm real particular on how I fold clothes. All my clothes are color-nated. I'm a nerd, I'm sorry. I also have like self-diagnosed OCD, because if my clothes aren't a certain way, like I get agitated, I have to redo my whole entire closet. I'm really funny about certain things. Yeah, the girl follows me, and I was talking to her and I was like, this is such a great app, like, thank you so much. It's really helped my life. It's a little tedious in the beginning because you have to take pictures of everything you own, and I have a lot of stuff. But at the same time, it's helped me when I went shopping. It's helped me when I went shopping because now I know what's in my closet and I won't buy the same thing. I've literally had 3 of the same black Zara turtlenecks, and I've also had 3 of the same pair of jeans that I got from Neiman's. I didn't even know. And it helps me when I'm shopping. It helps me create outfits. It even helps me plan trips. Like, you can plan lookbooks for your trips, and they'll help you pack. So if you like try to pack the same sweater, they'll be like, do you really want to wear this twice on this trip? And it was only $4, and like I said, they're Black owned, so I definitely support it. It was the best $4 I've ever spent of 2020. Yeah, so that's been helping me achieve my goals, just by having my outfit, my jewelry, my shoes, everything laid out. I shine my shoes at night so they can be nice and shiny in the morning. Yes, I shine my shoes. I feel like everybody, men and women, should shine their shoes. Have your shoes looking nice. I don't have them looking run down and rinky dinky. I just feel like it's really important to take time for yourself in the morning. By prepping, I even prep my lunch. I have to get a little bit better at that, because sometimes I'm just tired and I'm like, I'll just do it in the morning, and then I don't. Health wise, I've been okay. I've been sick. So when I had the stomach flu, I lost 7 pounds. So I'm down a lot, but I've been trying to gain a little bit back because I didn't want to lose that quickly that way and then gain it back like in the wrong way. So I've just been eating steady how I usually do, and it's kind of balanced out. I was so sick with that stomach flu virus, whatever that mess was. Maybe I ate bad food. I don't know. It was a mess. I wish that on no one. I'm now taking the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer. I'm going to go in with Natural Buff all over to clean up this contour. And then I learned a new trick. I'm going to take this color Natural in the same type of concealer. I'm going to put it right under my eyes. Apparently, if you put like a really, really light concealer right under your eyes, it brightens them up. So we're going to test this trick. I don't know if it works on me, but we'll see. Yeah, I just find that really preparation helps a lot, and I find that is something that's really slept on. People always think like, oh, I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I have come to terms that I am not a morning person. I have been trying so hard for the month of March so far to be getting up at like 7 or like 6. Bro, I can't do it anymore. Like, I really can't do it anymore. I'll do it if I have to, but I don't really have to be at my job till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Get up at 7 when I can wake up and do everything I need to do in an hour, hour and a half. It's just not, it just hasn't been working for me. Like, I'm much more of a wake up later, stay up later type of person and sleep in. And I know that's not the best thing ever, but I'm really trying to make it a habit this year of being an early person, because my mom's always throwing it in. Like, she's such a Black Italian mother. When you start having kids, like, it's gonna change your schedule and you're gonna have to get up. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't know. I might have to throw the whole baby out, because like, who's getting up? I'm not trying to do all that. So I've just been getting up earlier. I'm trying to get up at 7. Also, another fun tip, if you use like a water misting spray or some type of hydrating spray on top of your concealer before you blend it out. Sometimes concealers can dry super quick and you can see where you placed it. So I always spray with some type of hydrating misting spray, especially if it's an alcohol-based concealer, because they dry the quickest. But this allows the moisture to go into the product and allows it to blend really seamlessly, and you won't see where you place it at. So another quick tip that has really helped me throughout the years. That's one of my goals that I've been doing for 2020, is really just prepping the night before, allowing me to take myself day by day and get as much as I can do day by day, and not really worry about, did I complete it in the time frame? Like, time frames, even though deadlines are important, do not get me wrong, I totally believe in deadlines. So deadlines are cool, but at the same time, I used to stress myself out. And I'm just like, okay, if I'm my own boss, I'm going to project my deadline earlier, because if anything goes wrong, I have a cushion time to allow myself to fix it, allow myself to make any corrections or tweak it how I want it to look. And I've been really doing that a lot more lately. And I think that kind of helps me, because it's like, okay, even though this is due March 1st, it's really not due till May. So I gave myself a month cushion to go ahead and not have to, you know, be pressured to like, it has to be done March 1st. Like, no, bro, we still have a month. Let's just get a soft deadline by March 1st. Let's look at it. Anything that needs to be changed, let's change it. We still have time, and I'm not stressed. And I really feel like my number 2 goals in life, I'm taking this lighter concealer now, let's see how this works. My number 2 goals and my top priorities, to be honest with you, is to make sure that like, oh wow, that does brighten the eye, that's wild. My top 2 goals for this year, to be honest, is to be consistent with all that I do and to not be stressed. Like, to be honest with you, I'm just trying to have fun, I'm trying to make money, I'm trying to live life to the best of my abilities, and I am not trying to be stressed. I'm keeping it light under the eye, but I'm just blending around the edges. So that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm just trying to be consistent, because I find when you're consistent, consistency makes your life a lot easier in a lot of ways, because you get into routine. And when you're not consistent, your body, your schedule, everything's kind of disaligned, and I don't like that feeling. I'm taking the Airspun Loose powder to set my face. I'm going to, oh my gosh, so much just came out, Lord Jesus. I like to set right after I blend my concealer, just so there's no creasage or anything like that. I'm just really trying to be aligned with myself, with what I'm trying to do. I started my marketing services. That was so scary. You guys really think like I don't get scared with like doing certain things. I'm like the most shy, nervous person you'll ever meet. I'm really like extroverted when it comes to people, and like, I don't know, church and speaking out and all those different things, because that's like kind of my element. But at the same time, it's like on the normal basis, like if you would walk up to me at Whole Foods, I would literally have an aneurysm. Like, you do not understand. I am the most shy person ever. Me putting myself out there always makes me nervous. I feel like that makes anybody nervous, but it really does make me specifically nervous to this conversation, because of the fact that like, it's just scary. You don't know how people are going to react, and you don't know if people are going to want to, you know, take you serious or do your services and stuff. And it's not even about like a thing of self-doubt, because I don't self-doubt myself. I know that I'm a great person. I know that I have expertise and I have training in a certain field, and I'm degreed in a certain field, which keeps me qualified. But at the same time, it's like, you just never know how your market's going to react. And that's the scary thing about business. You know, your market's change, and when you put different information out there, you just never know how the market's going to react. And I was very happy that my market reacted well. I got a great response. I have New clients. I'm going to take on some new clients. I've been trying to work on my website. I've just had a week. Like, I've literally had a week that has not allowed me to do so yet. But I'm going to get some work done today when I come home from church, and hopefully I'll be able to launch it either Wednesday or hopefully by tomorrow, Monday, but if not, probably by Wednesday. So now I'm going to take my MAC fluid line in Black Track, and I'm going to go ahead and take an angled brush and do my eyebrows. Y'all know I can't talk and do eyebrows at the same time, so let me throw these on real quick. Wow, that sounded really catfish. Let me do my eyebrows and I'm going to be right back. Goals that I have for the rest of 2020. The first quarter is over. I think I could have been a little bit more consistent. Like, February was a really bad month. February I was eating out a lot and I was just enjoying life, but at the same time I didn't really have any discipline. So I just have to kind of keep up with my discipline and be like, listen, I can go out, but like only a certain amount of times. Because listen, I was spending a lot of money and I was not doing what I needed to do health-wise, and I got goals to meet because I need a summer body, but summer bodies happen in the winter. Definitely just want to stay consistent. I've been doing really good with YouTube. I've been posting videos. Even if I couldn't post as many as I wanted in the week just because of life and, you know, because of the fact that I was traveling a lot in January and February, I still was able to usually get out like one a week. I think there was only one time that I had to take a little bit of break. That was because my computer got stolen, so that was a whole thing. Y'all will forgive me for that one, but other than that, I've been pretty consistent weekly. Even on social media, I've been more consistent. I'm always on some type of schedule, but depending upon when my life changes, my schedule can change. But I've really been strict, I've really been disciplined, and I've really been like, nope, we're gonna do it this way, and we're gonna stay to this, and we're just gonna keep doing this all year through. So I got a new Morphe palette. It is the Morphe 25D, and it is gorgeous. Look at all these colors. Look at all those beautiful neutral shades. I think, sir, I love Morphe palettes because they're so pigmented. It's ridiculous. Like, if you're going to invest in a palette and you don't want to spend like a whole bunch of money, Morphe palettes, in my humble opinion, are the way to go. Fanning this out, I always like to elongate my eye. I don't have a small eye. I have a lot of lid and coverage, which I'm very thankful for because I know it's like kind of rare. But I like to elongate it because I always like my eyes to look kind of like cat eye-ish. I just think that's sexier in my opinion, but you know, to each its own. I've been traveling a lot lately, more than I've ever traveled before in my life. Like, literally in December, I went to 2 countries, I went to 2 islands, and I went to 2 cities in 1 month in December. And I had Christmas at my house. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So I've just been traveling a lot lately. Some things that I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to DC next Saturday. I'm going to be in Atlanta the first week of April. I might be going to Switzerland for work, which is pretty cool. But I've been traveling a whole bunch and I love it. I love to travel. I was just in Vegas. I've never been to Vegas before. It's my first time. I was always too young. I'm only 24. So let me just break this down. I use this first with a blending brush. Then I put this on my lid. I'm about to put this one in my crease. One goal that I definitely have for 2020 is learning how to eat properly while traveling. Not while on vacation, because vacation is different. Vacation, I feel like you should pig out and you should have as much fun as possible because you're vacating, you're taking a rest, and you know, that's the 10% in your diet that you can kind of have wiggle room with. But I travel a lot for work, and that's not vacation, it's work. And I need to figure out a way how to like eat healthy while on the road. But it's really hard when you go certain places because, you know, you can be in like Los Angeles and then they got all these street tacos, or you could be, you know, in North Carolina and they got ribs on the side of the road, and how am I not going to eat a rib on the side of the road? But it's all about moderation. Like, okay, if I eat this rib on the side of the road, then I'm eating salads for the next, you know, 2 meals. Or if I eat a rib on the side of the road, then I'm just going to have one, and I'm not going to have the whole slab, because I enjoy a whole slab. I like to eat. Your girl's thick with a couple of C's, okay? So just finding balance is like another thing that I'm really trying to do in 2020. But that ties back into consistency and just trying to really be able to be consistent in my health, be consistent in my finances, be consistent in my business. They all intermingle together. So I'm just trying to really learn how to eat properly while I'm traveling, because I do travel a lot. and I'm going to be traveling a lot, so I want to make sure I get that nipped in the bud now. I'm going to put on some lashes. I have these Ardell double 113s, and I'm just going to throw these on and I'll be right back. Lashes are on. Now I'm just going to take any fallout away from my face. I'm really excited though. 2020 is going to be a great year. It's been a great year so far. It's a lot of death going on. I don't like that at all. We've lost a lot of people, whether it be celebrities or just personal people that I know. I've lost some people in the community, also family members, people in the church. It's just crazy how people are really getting taken out of this world. Super, super wild, like through fire, through crashes, through getting executed in the head, like shot in the head, gang wars, cancer, sickness. It's just, you know, it's just really wild, and a lot of people are dying. This coronavirus, I always think the media makes sicknesses and diseases a little bit spiced up more than it actually is. Like, remember when swine flu was a thing? Flus happen, death rates happen because people with weak immune systems, like elderly people, people that are, you know, sick with different ailments, and also babies get these viruses, and unfortunately they do die, but they have weak immune systems, but it counts to the mortality rate. So just take caution, take heed. I'm taking a NARS 1 brush and MAC Gold Deposit to set my face. You guys know the drill. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of deaths, and I've just been learning through this, especially when Kobe died, because he was my favorite basketball player of all time. He was one of my favorite people of all time. You never really think legends are going to die. You know, like, you don't expect that. And for him to be 41, his daughter to be so young, it was just so shocking that life is not guaranteed. But I'm living in the sense in the moment, and if I want to do something, as long as it's in decency and in order, I'm going to do it. And I'm not holding back. I'm not holding my tongue. Like, if I want to tell somebody something, I'm going to tell them. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to live my best life, because we do not know if we wake up this morning to a day that was not guaranteed, if we're going to make it to tonight, to another day. I'm taking MAC. This is Telling Glow. This is discontinued, so sorry. But I'm going to use this as my blush today. And yeah, I'm just living my best life. I'm not stressing myself out, because at the end of the day, you stress yourself out, you have a heart attack, an aneurysm, you know, a stroke, and then what? Was that project really worth it? Was that job really worth it? They're going to replace you tomorrow. Your business will be forgotten eventually if you don't create an empire or a legacy. So it's just important. Like, I'm not stressing myself out about little minute trivial stuff. I think I'm going to do Jeffree Star highlighter. I'm taking Laura Geller. This is Gilded Honey. This is one of my favorite, most basic, I can never get this open, my most favorite basic highlight ever. It's just really pretty and natural. And I just add a little bit on my blush brush, and because my face is so mute right now, like, it's really glowy, but I wanted to have like a little pop of color. I have so many highlighters, it's not even funny. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Maybe I'll do like a makeup tour of like what's in my makeup kit, because I have a whole setup right here. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like that. I'm now taking Jeffree Star's Supreme Frost in Money Honey, and I absolutely love this one. It is a green reflect. I'm wearing green today, so I thought I would just wear this as my bright highlighter. I like to layer my highlights, if you don't know. I'm super extra, and I'm so extra, I like a lot. I'm gonna blend this out, but yeah, 2020 has been a good year for me. It's been a great year financially. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my little 24 years of existence. I'm about to make some more money. I love making money. I'm not gonna say I love money, because the love of money is the root of evil, but it's no shame in liking to make money, or loving to make money. And like I said, the goal is really to just be consistent. I find if I'm just consistent, then it's going to make my life a whole bunch easier. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my waterline. Now I'm just taking my Maybelline Great Lash. This is in the color Black is Black and Lots of Lashes formula. I'm going to apply a thin coat of mascara to my bottom and top lashes. So now for lips, I'm taking my KKW Beauty. This is Nude Lip Liner number 2. And I'm going to top that with the NYX Butter Gloss and Madeline. So lastly, to finish off the look, I'm going to apply my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I am going to put on my Glossier Boy Brow in the black color just after I do my hair. And then I am going to be back once I throw on my clothes and you can see the entire look. So this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this chit chat, get ready with me. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comment section down below how you're doing and what you would like to see next. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? Why haven't you subscribed? Click the red button down below and also hit the bell notification so you can see every time that I post. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!